So it's that lady again. Like I said, I see her often. I mean, she does live technically around here. I'd say it's semi-normal to see her, but she's a strange lady. Can agree on that. Coming up to me, telling me my orders were to clean up trash. She was rearranging the trash all weird. She didn't pick it up. She kind of just put it like in some weird like. I don't want to go all crazy. I mean, like I almost want it was like a triangle, but she wasn't trying to make it look like a triangle. It's kind of did like that anyways. But she's smart enough if they're reptilians to think about it like that, like a Coke can, some like paper towels, some other stuff. Told me my new job was to pick up trash and my order. She was getting mad at me. She was, then I think it was a day later. Um, there was a van with like little kids on it. She was just standing near it, and like I said, they know they can see through time a little bit, just not as much as like God, not as much as me, and like, um, and they were saying it's a whole like little kid thing. They want me to think about being a little kid, or they're my mom or dad. She was started telling me how Jesus was her son, and started telling me all this religion stuff. She was speaking English and then Spanish or Portuguese and then English again, and it was just like really strange type of behavior. She was offering real estate jobs, and and I said, "Are you drinking?" Like it's one of those things where I'm trying to point out to people that her behavior was that of someone's drinking, which is a nurse. Well, it's them, but disguised as like a nurse. And then 2 days later, I saw her in the back of McDonald's, just kind of like staring at me. Sat there for like literally like an hour and wasn't even eating. And I have it all on footage and tape on one of the videos. And then saw her again here. I don't know. I think it's strange. I mean, her behavior was strange. She was like touching me, going like this, and like started talking about God, and like, oh, Jesus loves you, but it's like she also knows that Jesus was her son. Like they want me. It falls along with the same patterns of lies that they try to tell me. Like they try and make me think that Jesus, or I mean, they try and make me think that they're Jesus. Or the other day, they tried to make me think, or insinuate, I should say, that I'm baby Jesus and they're Jesus, or they're Lucifer and I'm the true son of Lucifer. At the same time, they want to say they're Jesus. They're looking for any lie they can say. They're desperate and like fearful, and they're scared of going to hell forever. And it's just for some of the stupidest reasons. Where I tried giving them a clean slate when I got back, and they literally did the exact opposite. Like I say they have an opposite disorder where I study Satan psychologically. Satan's logic and illusions concentrated, and I don't know if this will be anyone's first video, possibly. Satan is the devil, the Illuminati, the lizard people, the reptilian people, and I mean, the Illuminati is more like the people who work for them, and some of them might not even know the lizard people are real. I mean, it depends on how far in the process they've gone, and it's pretty far. Um, and they have all these delusions, and it's all based on so many factors, like their desperosity to turn me back into Hayden, their desperosity to give me amnesia, or basically just to get rid of Jesus. It all comes down to, a lot of their delusions come down to getting rid of Jesus. At the same time as combine that with they actually have mental illnesses anyways, believe it or not, for aliens that are evil, that are called demons in religion, kind of semantics in some weird way. They have real mental illnesses. I mean, they are just delusional in so many ways. It doesn't really make sense. Bye. It doesn't really make sense exactly how delusional they are. If you really think about, I mean, I suspected that maybe some people might not understand how their tactics would even make sense if how their tactics would even make sense if, I mean, why would demons put stuff around the store? Why would demons just want to point to their butts or have gloves on the ground? And why would they expose themselves to you? Why would they come up to you and stalk you? Why would they put themselves on camera saying that, talking about Satan? And why would they put stuffed animals everywhere all over the place? Like I said, like why would they expose and reveal themselves on? They know you have a camera, obviously. If they're the Illuminati, most people, if you're watching this and you're especially with conspiracy theorists, you should know that you probably view the Illuminati as like some genius alien beings that know everything and anything. And you might even think that I am getting gypped by them, and that, but it's more the opposite. They take me as a, like, they almost think, I swear to you, they think of me in some weird, hubristic, narcissistic, delusional way, where they think of me as like being as smart. I'm almost exaggerating, but I would say almost. It's thinking of me as being as smart as like a dog, or a baby, or like a kid. Um, which obviously is not true if you hear me talking. If you've seen any of my videos, I'm obviously not as smart as a dog or a baby. You can, if you've only seen a few minutes of my videos, or if you don't have a good eye for what I'm talking about, what I noticed, you don't have an open mind, an open heart, you might just think you might think I'm psychotic for some reason. You might think I'm schizophrenic, delusional myself, but I'm not. I mean, so many delusions I have. I mean, I might have to do a particular video, literally just on the psychology behind them, which I did the other day, but go more further in depth on it to explain how. I mean, I'll try my best without even like going over anything. While all the other videos, like I talked about, it's with the whole switching places thing, and which I'm not. The whole blending in, the whole everything. If you see my videos, um, they have like a delusion where they think they can make me back into Hayden, because I had to take over Hayden Lonzel's body in order to save him. And it's one of those things where I wouldn't call it a body snatcher like the movie. It's like an alien consciousness made what makes Hayden Hayden, is in my body, turn into just God, but it's just my body now, not his. It sounds insane, delusional, but, my quote from last time, I can't even tell you about earthly things. How do you expect me to tell you about heavenly things? Because people always want to know about heaven, or stuff like that, and related stuff. People always want to know stuff that isn't important, I would say. Not, at least not important on the day, or today, that's important today. I mean, people might ask me, like, well, what about my grandma, my grandpa, what about my loved ones, what heaven, what's it like, this and that. It's better to have it as a mystery. It's better to have it as some almost, not literally forbidden, but like a fruit aspect, like a expected fruit aspect. It's like the opposite but the same. It's like a forbidden fruit. Like, when something's a forbidden fruit, you want it more, but can't have it yet. Now, like an expected fruit, you want it more, but can't have it yet. An expected fruit. I think that'd be the best way to put heaven. I mean, I would want people to be just how Hayden Lonzo was. He loved me even if I was a human. He loved me, didn't expect my knowledge from me, didn't want to take anything from me. All he wanted was knowledge. He wanted to learn a better way of life. He wanted meaning. He wanted a routine, a schedule. He wanted to please me, make me happy, and no one else. Like a real loyalist, like an actual, like in the military, you are loyal to your commander. On a sports team, you're loyal to your coach and your team. Stuff like that. And that's what I'm trying to find, is someone who could believe in me even if I was only as smart as a human. Which, I mean, I don't really need to be way smarter than a human when it comes to exactly what we all need done. But what I want to do is find people with like-minded heads that we can all put our heads together and be able to come up with something great for humanity to live on in a way that is less sinful, and all the things that go along with that, all the ways of living that go along with that, to make living on Earth, instead of Earth, dirt. I mean, Earth means dirt. I mean, we can rename it. We can do anything. Like tearing down the house that wasn't built right and establishing a better and new foundation. And when I say that, there can be so many analogies and metaphors that tie into that. Many of them different and might not be, or might be related to that. Like, all of them be related or not related. But tear down the foundation, meaning the world's gonna have to go down, like, burn for a bit, go back up, and then once the termites are gone, or, well, the demons, the bad people, the greedy people, the sinners, the violent people, the people that start wars, the people that are just, you know, I mean, I understand the whole thing that I said last time, the least of our brethren. You must love the least of what you've done to the least of your brethren, you've done it to me. I always agree with that. But I do not want leaky floorboards in the house, and I'm part of the building too. I'm not saying that they're as valuable as a floorboard. I'm saying the building of God, like 1 Corinthians, we are all part of the building of God, and now we're all connected, and we're all part of the body of Christ. And I'm supposed to be the brain, the mind, the, like I'd say, well, like I need eyesight, meaning I need people to be able to see stuff when I be out in the lookout. I need people to be like my hands and be doing stuff for me all around the world. I need like my feet. I need someone to like help me get places. I need people to be my body parts for me, metaphorically in the world. And also another thing with the whole body is, I mean, we're all part of the same body, like the butterfly effect. Well, butterfly affects, you know, a hurricane in Africa. And what happens if you drop $20? Someone might find it and say they were going to miss the bus that day and be late for work, and then they found $20 and they could get to work. And if they didn't get to work, they would have been fired, and they would have eventually say they killed themselves, and that family would have been cursed for generations if that person killed themselves, maybe because, you know, it would have affected other people in their family. Some might have got addicted to drugs, and it would have affected other people's families. It would have been like a cancer or a virus down different generations that affects other families too, and all from $20 and from other you know, combustion, like it's like a chemical reaction, and we're all so related. And an opposite reaction could happen too, where someone finds $20 and they were gonna be late for work, but no, I mean, and the bad thing could happen. But what if they weren't late for work and they started praying to God, they started doing good stuff, started donating to charity, and then he started helping people, and a bunch of people that were on drugs got off of drugs. But some people were homeless. He started building homeless shelters everywhere, and it saved a lot of people from suicide and diseases and stuff like that. And people, instead of being cursed, were rewarded and happy and grateful and mindful for generations after generations, and affected other families. So that's all from $20 on the ground. So imagine how much we affect each other each and every day, and that's what we all gotta be careful for and careful of. I meant. Um, so the Morlocks, once again, like they think they can turn me to hate. I might do another video. This one will be a short one, just for just, I don't know, slight talking about them, but also talking about the world issues too. Which I don't know. I want to do videos like that too. See if that'll get views. Because I need people to understand that. Like, I don't think if you look up, not a lot of people look up psychology or religion, and not a lot of people are gonna be looking up Satan proof and Jesus proof. So I need to find something out there that'll get more views, be attention grabbing while everyone's distracted and, you know, out there just sitting and just being human.